Hi everyone, and welcome to the release of Rulers of the Wasteland by Paleo ARK, featuring the Empirosaurus and Ledumahadi, two different formidable apex creatures that live in the deserts of the Ark. And first of all today, I'll be taking a look at Empirosaurus, the fictional Spinosaurus. Now, as you can imagine, for a pair of creatures based on the desert, these two spawn primarily on scorched earth. However, the Empirosaurus can also be found in the Extinction Wastelands, most likely Ragnarok's desert as well, and will be given support for the Center's volcano biome and Valgaro's White Cliffs Savannah Plateau. So don't worry, there's already plans for Valgaro when it comes out. I've not checked Ledumahadi spawns just yet because I'm diving into Empirosaurus today. But as you know, I'll be covering that video as well as soon as I can. Now then, as for Empirosaurus itself, this is a fictional Spinosaurus. This is not based on any real or even any unofficial taxon. This is like an entirely original idea from depths. And the entire idea with Empirosaurus is that, yeah, this is a Spinosaurus living in the desert. This is just a big, angry, pissed off creature who's, adapted to the desert life, but it's still a Spinosaurus, and you can imagine not really having the greatest of times. So I'm looking for this big, scary Spino, which I should be finding primarily around the waterways, the oasis, but I can find him out in the dunes as well. You're probably noticing I'm on a Zungatherium today, just because I wanted to point out that Tristan has enabled the platform saddle. Thanks to Australian Nick, he did a lot of help in actually setting up the platform saddle. Turns out, back in the challenge video, there were some unexpected, programmy things that Nick came in and fixed, and Tristan's enabled it, and I just wanted to mention that to you. It's got nothing to do with Empirosaurus or Ledumahadi, but, on the topic of big, scary apex creatures, what a cool thing to wander around until I find the actual star of this video. And so far, I'm kind of scared. I'm like, what's it going to be like to find a giant, scary apex Spino? The Empirosaurus and Ledumahadi are, I'd say, more acro-tiered, so they're between Rex and Giga. Of course, Scorched Earth has no Gigas or Carcas, so Empirosaurus and Ledumahadi are supposed to be the new apexes of Scorched Earth. And of course, other maps that support desert regions. Right, so far I've travelled the entirety of the river from about the southern middle of the map, all the way up to the top of the river, over to Blue Obelisk, and I'm now tracing my way back down across the other side of the rivers, or the left-hand side. And no sightings of either dino yet. Of course, today I'm more focused on the Empirosaurus than Ledumahadi, but no sightings of either. Oh, wait. Bosmoldia. Yeah, no sightings of either so far, so safe to say not common, which I have to say I do quite like, at least in the context of Scorched Earth. I do like that the big apex creatures are not very common in the first place, but yeah, just bear that in mind. That's definitely going to be a while, although it's probably safe to say that given Empiro can spawn out in the dunes, normally dune spawns for any creatures are cracked, so if I were to go out in the dunes, I could probably find one immediately. But I want to try and find one in the, in the waterways first. Something kind of more immersive of what was intended for its whole, design idea. What the hell? Oh, there it is! Oh, wow, that is glowing! Oh, there's Empirosaurus level 10! Okay, that's really cool! Okay, safe to say then that, once you encounter one, you're really going to notice it. Oh, that's really cool, actually. So, just to be... Oh, he's getting up. So, just to be clear, I've had nothing to do with Empirosaurus whatsoever. And to be fair, Ledumahadi as well. I may have made the model, but I was not involved in any of the programming, animations, testing. I've taken a bit of a step back from a lot of things and just, been a bit too busy. So, in other words, everything you see today is first impressions. I know how it's supposed to be tamed, but even then I've never done it before. So I really wasn't expecting that. That's so cool. And he's really getting out to my level 55 Terror Bird. I mean, it is a level 10, right? Any low-level creature is going to struggle. But then again, no, it's... Oh, actually... I was about to say that at least he's not having the issue where he can't reach the creature. He can't reach the creature. That's really typical. Okay, let me just go and... Well, actually, here's the thing. So, Empirosaurus, overall, they aggro to larger creatures like, Rex and such, and probably Zung. But they actually don't aggro to smaller creatures, although they do aggro to the Terror Bird, which is interesting. Hi! You do aggro to small creatures, Did I misread it? I wanted to help you, I didn't want to, oh god. Okay. I wanted to help it. Yeah, screw you, you dumb little bird, ruined everything. Let me reread that. Okay, so I just double checked the wording, and they are supposed to ignore most small creatures and will target other large carnivores such as rexes, spinos, acros, allos, but not Giga or Carca. These are, again, not Giga or Carca-esque creatures. They're definitely much more aggro-tiered. So, not sure why he aggroed me. Very rude. I just wanted to help it, but at least now we know that once we encounter one, it's very hard to miss. That sail was really cool. Okay, well, after checking literally every waterway that I could, including blue, green, and red obelisks, I couldn't find another Empiro, and I figured out why. They're all in the dunes. Typical. As you all know, I tried to find things naturally because it's more relatable, it's a bit cheating, doesn't really give you like the full experience or expectation if I just, you know, go teleport over and find one. But in this case, yeah, no, they really are just more common out in the dunes. And I see a 140 with a juvenile. Juvenile's probably not intended. But I think let's go try the 140. Oh, there we go then. There's the Empiro all the way in the distance, and I think that is juvenile right there. Looks like a Dimetrodon. Oh, no, little baby is basking. That's adorable. God damn, that does look cool. It's like a Maraxes over there right next to him. I had to clear that away. Right, yeah, I'm like 90% sure it's not supposed to have babies. I don't know this, but I really doubt it's intended. So just bear that in mind. I really think that's going to get removed. Now then, in regards to taming the Empirosaurus, the gist is that I want to piss it off, I want to overheat it, and cause it to knock itself out. So it's kind of similar to the Giga, but not quite. Now, first things first, I need to wait for it to bask again, so I just missed that window. It'll periodically bask in its own time. I've noticed it's got a very large aggro radius, especially to my player, so I'm not going to believe... Well, I guess maybe the player doesn't count as a very small creature, I'm not sure, but either way, it does aggro to players. I've seen that multiple times. And yeah, no, I'm just gonna... Oh, it's just walking down. I thought it was basking already. I did a little shake though, that might be like a really cool idle animation. Very big dramatic shake. And yeah, I'm just gonna sit back and wait for it to lie back down and, you know, do the crocodile thing where it tries to cool itself off. In fact, it's done that just now. Now then. It's a bit of a crappy... Ugh. I don't like the hill in the way. I need to shoot specifically its sail. And I'm not sure if I quite landed that. Let's try again. I'm probably a bit too far away, really. I need to specifically land a fire arrow or a flamethrower or whatever. Oh, there you go. I hit it on its sail. If you do it on its body, it doesn't work. And that's what I assume was just happening. Damn. Just now. So now... It's pissed off, it's angry and upset. It's going to start attacking me, or attacking the Zung in this case. And I think... Okay, it's not in torpor, so I was wrong about the Giga thing, but basically, it's going to overheat. Oh, you can see in the spine. So it's overheating, it's trying to cool off, and while it's trying to cool off, I need to keep on hitting it more with flame arrows, and the higher quality of crossbow, the more torpor it's going to deal. Let's put you on passive, that was a mistake. I'm just going to go ahead and jump back on you for a bit. So yeah, every now and then it's going to try and kind of pant and shake it off. And it's during these windows I need to get back to shooting it in the spine. It did also give me a notification on the top of the screen as well, so that helps too. Otherwise, it has very slow torpor drain, so that's actually quite nice. Oh yeah, there you go. So you can see the spine is like getting really glowy now, so it is definitely heating back up again. This will probably be easiest on a stego. Just like Giga. Probably on stego, because you can use weapons on the back of a stego while happily tanking this kind of damage as well. There we go. And can I do multiple hits? I can do 2 hits. Can I do a 3rd hit? So you can do about 2 hits within the window that it's, you know, really overheating and really suffering. And then we rinse and repeat. So it's actually really easy, to be honest. Now, granted, I am on a very tanky animal. Oh, actually, even on a very tanky animal, he's taking a bit of a kicking. It's got levels into health as well, primitive saddle. So, you know, Zong is naturally tanky. I guess this is probably a really bad example to show us off with. I'm so sorry. But yeah, I think a Stego would be a really good creature to do this with. Like maybe like a Trike as well could be another one. Definitely would like to know more about the whole can't aggro or does not aggro to smaller creatures thing. Maybe that could be abused for this. And any moment now, that does look really cool. There you go. And I should be able to get a second shot in. And there we go, that is one. Oh, knocked out Empirosaurus, how cool is that? What I will do later is I will knock out another one of a smaller creature because I felt like we lost out a lot of the animations because this guy's so big and really beaten up. Oof, yeah, you took a kicking. So, what is this? Scorpion. Oh, look at you then. Now then, Empirosaurus, knockout tame in the end, is knocked out, takes extraordinary kibble. And its eggs it produces is also extraordinary level. In regards to the saddle, both Empiro and Ledumahadi, their saddles are unlockable level 90, requiring a smithy, and in this case requires keratin or chitin, hide, fibre, and a fair bit of metal ingots. And otherwise... Oh, look at the baby! He's cutie! Yeah, we're just gonna sit back and wait there, but isn't that really beautiful? So, as you can tell, obviously very JP inspired. This is unapologetically so. Depths does like the JP Spino. This is not Evo Spino. It just occurred to me I should probably say this. Depths has since confirmed he will be doing an Evo Spino. That will be a thing. This is not it. This is Empirosaurus. This is a different creature. It's a fictional Spino. If there ever were to be an Evo Spino, it would have a very different design compared to this. This is just something different. So eventually one day in the future there'll be 2 Spino mods from PaleoARK. But until then, we have this really mean looking bastard. Look at, oh god, that looks so cool. The models are by Chrono, by the way. The entire model, the sculpt, the details, all done by Chrono. Chrono's amazing. She's a really lovely person and just a really talented artist who I look up to. Damn. Does that just look like so gnarly? Oh, I was tapped out. It's taking its first bite. That's taken about 2.5 minutes, I'd say, for the first bite. And for a 142 extraordinary, extraordinary kibble on ×1 taming. I'm on very generic default taming right now. Yeah, that's pretty good progress. So this guy will require about 6 kibble in total. And I think will take a little over 10 minutes. Not bad, not bad. Aha! And there we, oh, I guess I was a bit out of range for that taming, but there we have, oh my god, one tamed up Empiro. And a baby! Don't worry, you're mine as well. There we go. You look like I was panicking then. I was really just running away panicking. Right then, first things first, as... Yeah, sure, you can do that. First things first, as always, let's get a good look at you then. What are you doing? Are you attacking me? Hold on, was it actually attacking me? What is it doing? So I definitely just took damage from something. Okay. Something to- wait, passive? Okay, this is new to me. I've never seen a bug like this before. Wait. Your do you not have the saddle? You do, but I can't go- oh, I've never seen a bug like this before. Alright, well... I guess we're not riding the Empiro. I'm sure this will be fixed. I'll report it to Depths immediately. Right, actually is doing damage. I have never seen a bug like this before, and it's like straight up ignoring passive missiles. What if I were to, hold on, cheat, destroy my target? Can I like get on you now? Oh wow, yeah, no, he just does not care about me at all. Okay, so just ignore the entirety of what happened there. That was obviously a bug. I've already reported it to Depths, and he knows what's happened, he knows what's gone wrong, he's already gonna fix it. But he thought that clip was funny, so I'm keeping it in. But just bear in mind that if you may experience something like that, me rebooting the server was enough, but maybe just cryopod it. That's what he suggested. I didn't try it out because I already rebooted the server before he suggested it, but if you get like a strange aggro issue like that, try cryopodding the Empirosaurus. Hopefully though you won't experience it, it'll be fixed by then. But yeah, that was an interesting bug. Ah, the IK! The IK, the inverse kinematics. Or where the foot does foot things. It actually works really nicely. Man, this is just one absolutely rugged mofo. Like, he is so rocky. So cool looking. Just, what a mean thing. God damn. Sorry, I'm just in awe of, like, the detail. I just love how it looks. I want a model like that. I mean, I'm trying, you know, we'll see with Ledu actually, how Ledu's come out. But, oh, dude, Chrono does such good models. And the entire team does really good textures. And we've got a little baby over here. And I really love that the baby's got like a little stunted spine. Which, it makes sense, obviously. He's so just like lanky as well. Just, he's cute. He's got really big beady eyes. Okay, so, oh, and the saddle. Nearly forgot. Oh, that is one beautiful saddle. Damn. I have forgotten off the top of my head, it was either Nissus or ROG who made this. They're both extremely good at hard surface stuff. They're the ones that made Sulfur Titan. And they're very, very good. Oh, and I think it was ROG did this. Because he also did the Tech Wreck saddle, which I know is still in work in progress. As in, like, before people ask me about the satellite, I don't know. But anyway, point being, that is a really good looking saddle though. God damn. Okay, so, Empiro. This guy has unique attacks. I don't think we've seen anything like what he has in the game at all. I believe. Closest I can think of is Shadow Mane. And even then, not really. So, first of all, oh, god damn the animations. Okay, he handles really, he or she? He, okay, he handles really nicely. It's got like a really nice turn radius, nice speed, it feels big and hefty, it feels very powerful, it's got great sounds as well. It just is satisfying to ride on for sure. In terms of attack, it's got the bite, which also has reduced heat, that's interesting. So we've got the bite attack, which is just a 1, I believe. No variations that I can immediately see. We've got the claw attack. Oh, which... Oh. Oh, okay. So I did see reduce heat and increase heat, but I thought that was like for like another stance. Oh, okay. So immediately, whenever I bite, it cools him off. And now at minimum temperature, it's no longer glowing, but then as I right click, it begins to glow. We'll just look at the right click animation as well, which just again looks awesome, big and powerful. Any directionals? Oh yeah, big little tail swipe there. What about a bite attack? No, so the bite is just regular, but yeah, the right click does a tail swipe or a claw attack, and these both generate heat. Raw activates Simmering Malice. We haven't did that just yet. Got a tail swipe look behind. Oh yeah, that's it. Otherwise, control. Just want to check like other things. Q, R, spacebar, Jaboa. Just gonna leave that there. Don't care. Right. So otherwise, in terms of like actual keybinds, it's very simple. It's got left click, it's got right click, and it's got raw. And whatever the, you know, the console equivalent is. I'm sorry, I don't have a controller, so I can't tell you. But I'm sure it'll be there in the key on the right hand side. As I said earlier, I'm seeing all this for the first time. So the heat gauge, as the heat gauge itself increases, the Empirosaurus will deal more damage over time, as in like its damage will scale. So at between 26 to 50%, which is tier 1, its damage will be increased by 10%. And then at 51 to 85%, it'll be increased by 15%, and so on and so forth. So as it gets higher up, it increases the base damage. But the heat gauge has breakpoints, which is new and different to ARK. So it's got, what's it, 4 different breakpoints, and depending on these breakpoints, it, I think, gains new abilities entirely. Okay, so, right now, we're just at tier 0. He's a cool guy. We're at tier 0. We're gonna right click a couple of times, since we're gonna generate heat. And we're going to try and activate tier 1. Now, I'm sure it'll be more fun to actually deal damage to things, so I want to see if there's any indicators. And currently, I'm not seeing any, but if I hold H, it will show me the actual percentage. Oh, actually, it does on the right-hand side. Tier 1, my damage is at 110%. If I keep going a bit more, I'm at tier 2, 115%. And at this point, the Empiro will now do a double bite attack. And so he does. But then upon biting, it cools him off. So now that I've done those bites, it's, you know, he's fallen out of tier 2 back to tier 1. Okay, this is very interesting. Okay, so we're currently at tier 2. Let's get to tier 3. So my damage on the right-hand side there should reach 120%. Which it should any moment now. There it is. At 90% heat, I'm at 120% damage at tier 3. At this point, my damage increased by 20%. I will now do a double claw swipe. Hence, we see right there. And the body temperature is so hot, it immediately cauterizes any bleeding or Nash debuffs. Oh, damn! So this guy is so hot, he's immune to bleeds. Interesting. And in tier 4, he enters heat exhaustion. He cannot sprint or perform claw swipe attack. It will however begin to heal faster as, lore-wise, its body is rapidly repairing any damage sustained by the extreme heat. So let's see that then. Actually, let's run around a little bit first. I'm sure you want to see some damage numbers. Okay, that hit fast. So currently I'm on tier 2, so my bite is doing double hits. And it sure is. But again, remember, right, that every time I'm biting, it's calling Empiro off, and I need to be wary of that, because if I call it off too much, it will start dealing less damage. And my cat is currently covering the heat gauge, so I can't see anymore. Let's go ahead and just right-click these guys a little bit then. So I'm currently on tier 2, so I'm just doing single swipes. But once I get back up to tier 3, I'm now doing double swipe attacks. There you go. But I want to avoid reaching maximum, because then if I reach maximum, I'll enter heat exhaustion, and I will presumably lose all the benefits. But then I'll start healing. This is really interesting. And there is more, by the way. There is more to this. So let's just run around for a bit, you know, just kill things. I really like the sail or the spine. Oh, actually, you can see it like in the thighs as well, and the biceps. Oh, that's cool. A little bit around the body as well, like the torso and the neck. So yeah, so basically, generally speaking, it seems like you want to try and aim to have high, but not max. So if you keep on right-clicking, and then before you reach, you know, maximum heat gauge, that's when you want to left-click, bite, and your bite will do a lot of damage anyway, so it's beneficial, and it just kind of helps keep you, it just kind of helps keep you, you know, under control, doing maximum damage without missing out. And what better thing to test on than a Titanimera hive? This is interesting. It does a lot of damage as well. This is a... Oh, I think I just got... Oh, I overheated. Oh, I did it too much. So now I can no longer right-click at all. And I've lost my damage benefit. So yeah, I was right then. If you do overheat, you lose all benefits. And I can't right-click, which is definitely a struggle, because this ant is right beneath me and I can't... Oh, there you go. I just reached it now. Ah, this is really interesting. Empiro suffering from heat exhaustion, preventing running or use of a tag. And there you go, I'm already out of heat exhaustion. So the heat exhaustion overall is actually quite brief. And that's nice because, you know, it's like the Megalosaurus, right? Like the whole Megalosaurus thing, the nighttime, daytime thing's interesting in theory, but then in practice it ends up being useless for half of the game time. This is not the case of Empiro. I feel like they've done a good job of this, where it requires some actual thought in your gameplay, but not too much thought though. This is really quite straightforward. But if you muck it up and you do enter heat exhaustion, you're not horribly punished. It's not a daytime Megalosaur where you're just suffering and miserable. No, it was just a bit of downtime while it was healing. Remember that during the exhaustion, it rapidly heals because it's repairing any damage sustained by the extreme heat, and it went back to normal again. Okay, so that is the basic part of the attacks. Now there's also Malice meter and Simmering Malice. Okay, oh, in fact, you can see on the left-hand side. Right, so as I've been killing things, I've been gaining Malice on the left-hand side. Malice scales based on drag weight. So smaller creatures, like raptors and players, won't give you much Malice at all, but bigger creatures will give you more and more Malice. Let's go ahead and right-click a couple of times, let's get our heat going again. And the largest creatures, so 550 drag weight, such as Rexes, basically any large boss creature is essentially 550 drag weight, so like Rex, Zung, Acro, Evo Giga, funnily enough, etc. Oh, I heard that Meraxes. Oh, there you are, that'd be a fun fight. Two glowy boys, yeah, let's go. Glowy boy v glowy boy. Rawr! Oh, please enrage. Yeah, there we go, double glowies, that's so cool looking. Right, get a couple more right hits in. So we've got big high damage at 131%, 144%. Oh, I think it's because of the Malice. I did notice I've been getting like uneven numbers. Okay, sorry, I just got distracted there. Right, so basically, yeah, so the whole 550 drag weight thing means that if you kill a creature of that much drag weight, then it will give you 25% of your Malice meter, which you can see on the left-hand side, that left icon. Now, once your Malice is 100%, you can activate Simmering Malice by roaring. Okay, so let's just try that first then. Let's go max it out. Oh, I'm already maxed out. So, if I go ahead and hit C. Bloody hell. He is very mad with a really cool icon. Empiro is full of malice, improves speed and attack speed. Kill the Empiro's chosen target to extend duration. Kill his chosen target. Okay, that's really cool. But I'm not seeing anything though. Right, so. Wow, he is fun. I love the trail. The trail effect is really, really cool. God damn. Okay, I'm just gonna run around and kill things. And hopefully one of them is my chosen target. I'm keeping an eye out. I'm not seeing anything yet. But that's a really cool concept, by the way. Did 143%. Okay, so. This will lock the heat gauge. Oh, this will lock the heat gauge. Whatever tier is currently at, so as you can see then, as I'm biting and right-clicking and doing all different things, I'm not gaining or losing any heat. So ideally, currently I'm locked at tier 2. I probably should have Malice at tier 3 to get the maximum benefit of everything. Oh, there you go. Oh, that's sick. Okay, so I guess the whole hunting nearby thing as chosen target isn't immediate then, because I just had it on that trike I was attacking. And when I killed that trike that it targeted, it massively extended the cooldown or the duration of my Malice. This is really cool. Okay, 4, 3, 2, 1. My Malice has now run off, but my heat gauge is still the same amount. But this is where the heat gauge is now affected. Right, so there's no downside to it then. So now I can return to just killing things. Which again, it's a big habit. You really need to be wary, not just to spam left click. You want to spam right click for a change. It definitely does mess up the muscle memory. Let's return then. Let's try and get our Malice back up again, but let's activate it at tier 3 this time. And I overheated. Right, yeah, when you're attacking like lots of creatures, you want to be wary not to overheat. That was my bad. And now I can't right click. Okay, I'm at maximum Malice. Now I'm just going to right click a couple more times, get tier 3, and now we're going to activate Simmering Malice. Oh, that is so cool. So now I have the best version. And you can see, yep, I'm at 150% increased damage dealt, on top of now having access to all of my abilities, or all of the perks and benefits of a high heat gauge, where my left click is dealing double damage, my right click is dealing double damage, I'm immune to bleeds. And we're just going to run around for a bit and see if we can, if the Empiro will choose any targets for me to kill. Oh, there you go. Want to kill a nearby target. Where is it? Where's the nearby target? Oh no, I can't see it. Well, I've got 100 seconds left, so I've got plenty of time, but I'm not seeing what that nearby target just then was. I guess I'll just kill like some more things. God, he does hit fast. Oh wow. Yeah, when you do find a pack of mobs though, this thing does absolutely shred. Oh, there's a rock golem behind me. Let's go ahead and pump a bunch into melee, and I do wonder, can I deal damage to rock golems? Probably not, right? Surely? Yeah, no, so it doesn't do any extra damage to rock golems. It's perfectly normal in that regard. But, yeah, no, it's still just fun, though. What about the scorpion? And I've leveled a bunch of melee. Oh, 500. And you think, right, that double hits. So that is more like 1,000. But that is only so long as I keep up with, like, all of the, you know, different factors to maximize my damage. It doesn't do 1,000 or, you know, 500 hit regularly. Is only because I pumped all in the correct way. Look at that. Oh, I got 20 seconds left. No, give me a new target. Go on, Empiro, you know you want to hunt things. Oh my god, the mess. I do think that perhaps the, oh my, 660, that's perfect. I do think that perhaps the, what do you call it? The thing where it targets a creature, the reticle could probably be more obvious. It's back down to 0% malice, so it's complete reset. And now I've just overheated because I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, I do think that the reticle it uses to highlight the chosen target should probably be a bit brighter, but at least in Scorched Earth, right? Everything's already orange and red. God, imagine Superheat, but everything's red. It was hard to see it, but also maybe, you know, skill issue. Maybe it's supposed to be not terribly easy. There is that to think about. But otherwise though, God, what a sick creature. I'm really surprised. Like, I know they had the whole malice and heat and such idea planned, but it's very different to actually feel it for the first time, you know? An idea may sound good on paper, but it, you know, could be complete potluck if it's actually good in practice or not. And quite often with ARK, a lot of good ideas don't always pan out the way you'd expect in gameplay. But this guy, I think they've really struck a perfect balance on this one. I'm really impressed. God damn. Not to mention, it just looks awesome as well. Like, this definitely is a big, scary, angry Empiro. Alrighty then. Otherwise, I do believe that is everything checked out for this guy then. There is a Paleo variant, although I can't seem to get it to spawn right now. Maybe I need a mod, maybe it's not fully implemented, I'm not sure. But otherwise, yeah, I think that's everything to do with Empirosaurus now checked out. And overall, what an awesome, awesome guy. I really am impressed with this one, actually. And it makes me nervous to check out Ledu. But I digress, we'll find out for that one in the next video. Thank you all so much for watching, really hope you've enjoyed it. And really, massive, amazing well done to the PaleoARK team for this one. Like I said earlier, I've not been involved in the development for Empirosaurus at all by the slightest. So I'm seeing this all for the first time, seeing it as a fan, not as a team member. And yeah, no, this is sick. This is really, really cool. It's gonna be really fun to play this properly. Right then, thank you so much for watching, take care, and I'll see you all again very, very soon. Cheers!